We'll take it. All right. Well, some changes coming today in regards to how many of us are handling this coronavirus pandemic. Matt's live for us this morning talking about President Trump getting ready to end those federal social distancing guidelines. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning. Do you think of this basically as kind of like a technicality? It's basically shifting the authority, the big power of these matters from the federal government to Main Street America, including the nation's governors, who now must decide what things will look like. And here in Indiana, that puts a lot of pressure on May 1st, which is tomorrow. Will non-essential stores, for example, be allowed to reopen? Or could we see the possibility of maybe not that, but maybe something like a hair salon right here being allowed to reopen, or maybe a combination of the two, and maybe with certain requirements about reopening? That's something we'll be watching tomorrow, as a lot of pressure is now put on May 1st. Here's a look at our nation's capital this morning, where there'll be a lot of attention today turning to what President Trump will or will not do. We know that he's not going to extend that 45-day order that's been put in place that requires things like social distancing, the closure of restaurants, and working from home wherever possible. But what will he put in place today? That's something we'll be watching there. While out here live, we'll be watching what happens in Indiana come May 1st. And the hope from everyone that we hear is that May may be a month of transition, of trying to eventually get the country and the state back to normal. Julia.
All right, Matt, thank you. Well, Tyson Foods is now offering up bonuses to its frontline workers during this pandemic. Alyssa is live for us this morning talking about these thank you bonuses to thousands of workers and truckers. Alyssa, good morning.
Julia, good morning. Yes, a nice gesture from Tyson. And here's the gist of these thank yous. Basically, the company is giving about $1,000 to 116,000 frontline workers and truckers. It's also increasing short-term disability and implementing some additional health screening measures. So besides checking employees' temperatures when they come into work, they'll also be screening them for other symptoms, require face coverings, and use monitors to enforce social distancing. So now let's get to some of your comments. Jacob thinks all companies should be doing this. Joyce says no bonus is worth working beside an affected person. $500 is a really low price for your life. And basically she said 500 because it's coming into 2 different installments. And then Beverly agrees and simply says not worth their lives. So keep the conversation going. We want to share your comments. Just use the hashtag 13sunrise so we can easily find them. We're going to be sharing more of them coming up during our 6 o'clock hour. Ben.
All right, Alyssa, thank you very much. Love hearing from our viewers. Well, Governor Holcomb has not given us a specific date for reopening our state. We could get more clarification on that from the governor tomorrow. That's when we could find out if he will indeed extend this stay-at-home order we're under right now. And there's a new report out showing Hoosiers may be in favor of waiting a little bit longer. The group Health Trends looked at online activity over the last month and found that Indiana was among the top 10 states using the hashtag extend the lockdown. Now, Vice President Mike Pence is heading to Kokomo today. He's going to visit the GM plant there as they make ventilators for hospitals. The Vice President will also participate in a roundtable discussion before returning to Washington. And those National Guard flyovers that were set for today are now rescheduled for Saturday, and that's because of the weather. The display was meant to honor first responders. We have the full list of locations they'll be flying over posted at WTHR.com/coronavirus. Just not an ideal weather day today, Chuck, for people to step outside and watch that beautiful flyover, but it sounds like Saturday will be perfect for that.